YouTube. When you hear the noise in the background, when you hear the noise, that's me. You know, that Chantelle cook or Chantelle what? Charming cook. Today, what we have on the menu today, we have some oxtail and rice and peas. Some big people food. And I remember when we did first in January, when we did make the wrap, and I was like, stay tuned because we're gonna be making some big food. Like as the time go by, these are the big food that we are making. So I'm gonna show you the pot. I can't tell the last time, if you can't hear me, I can't tell the last time I ate rice and peas that was a canned peas. Because a pure canned peas where I am from, they were there. Then we have the beef all seasoned up. We have the oxtail down here. We have the garlic. And that's it. So today is Easter Monday. Hopefully you guys are having a great Easter, guys. How many people, leave it in the comment section if your bun done before Easter start. And my bun surely did done however, we are still doing our intermittent fasting. Today makes 2 weeks since intermittent fasting. If you can't hear me because I thought it's so loud, I'm gonna wait till it's done. So the stove turn off, so no one can hear me. What did I say again? There's something about Easter. Oh, my Easter bun done. I'm saying something about Easter bun, right? When you cut it, you cut a slice and it's just soft and it's easy to eat, and you know. And you said, but that finished quick. Yeah, you take a little piece, and because you said, you know that piece that finished quick, that slice that quick. You know, so you just go get another slice, and you say, wait a minute, me just cut it. Oh, it done already. You know, when I tell you, come here to my intermittent fasting, that is another thing. I did change my intermittent fasting time to start fasting at 4 p.m. and start eating at 9 a.m. because sugar in my coffee would have break the fast, and I need my coffee in the morning time. I try the vanilla, ChatGPT said I can do the vanilla extract and the cinnamon, and I said nothing. No, I mean, it's better than drinking it black, but no, I'm sorry, ChatGPT. So I just move up the window. So I stop eating at 4 p.m. start eating at 9 a.m. which I consume my coffee around 9 a.m. anyway, so it works out perfectly. But you see them 8 hours there, me and the bun the bun probably did us a lot of his mercy at 9 o'clock. And the funny thing is when I am the bun and left the cheese. Well, I prefer the bun with just the raisin than the raisin and the fruits, and I don't like the only fruits.
The orange peel,
orange peel in a bun, grape. No, sir. So guys, that's what we're doing today on this year Monday. We're eating Easter dinner without bun. We have the cheese, but without the bun. And everywhere closed, and unless we can run go get.
No time to not to use the bun. We use soy sauce. Yeah, most of the time we use the soy sauce. Don't like it.
So this is the beef.
Stupid.
Getting the seasoning on.
It smell like it put some cooked
like you can't eat it, yeah. Yeah, guys, I was saying that we were thinking of getting ice cream, but the bun and cheese ice cream one, they want to try. If you guys been rocking with me since last year, remember I went to Devon House on my first night out, and my cousin they tried the bun and cheese ice cream. But I said I want to try it because but no one want to try it. But the thing is, this year they put stout in the bun and cheese ice cream. I don't really know, like I don't want to get a whole, because you know Devon House serving the ice cream is a lot. So I don't want to get a whole and then not like it.
And then you can make it tasty.
Yeah, but even when you taste it, you know, enough actually your brain register. But what I'm going to do now, guys, is insert the clip because Cafe Blue had the bun and cheesecake. And me run down there real fast. We get to my Uber driver. I said, so come on, put the Uber driver for like my book it for carry me there and then just carry me back home. So I'm saying, so wait, like you leave your house for bucket. We say you don't know who you're talking to, okay, sir? We see you on Instagram and left immediately. So I'm gonna insert the clip of me getting it here. Thank you. Alright, y'all, so I had seen on Instagram that Cafe Blue has the bun and cheesecake. Love the play on words. I know some of you love cheesecake, and anything that's like different, I'm gonna have to try. Ooh, smell. It smell like bun, and it smell like bun. You definitely can smell the bun. The girl was like, I ordered one, and the girl was like, you sure you want one? To see, because I got two. So she was like, you sure you want one? And I was like, yeah, why? And she was like, because I'm a sell out quick. Someone said, so them not gonna have no more. She said, no, after this batch done, them not gonna restock. I mean, it's the same thing them they do with the Biscoff, you know, the Biscoff frappe are the same thing them do when they sell out. Them never restock it until way after, and then they have it for like a week and then take it away. Cafe Blue underneath for the better. If it's in high demand, then why not keep it, right? But anyways, I'm gonna take a picture. So the base is bun. The base is bun, as you can see. And it have the raisin, it have the cheese, cream cheese stuff. All right, let's try it. Let's try this. Tastes like bun. Well, the base is definitely bun. The top layer part tastes regular. So what stands out, making you know say it's different, is the base being bun and the raisins. Yeah. Yeah, this good. Alright, y'all. So that bun and cheesecake, I would give it probably like an 8. Only because like, yeah, the base is bun, but I wish them would add some more cheese. Like if them did sprinkle some like cheddar cheese to give it that like cheesy taste, then it would have been good, because the base is bun, but like the cream cheese filling tastes like regular cheesecake. But I A for effort, A for creativity, you know, bun and cheesecake. But I guess it's not bun and cheesecake, it's bun and cheesecake. So I guess, but I like it like an 8.5. Yeah, y'all, let's get back to the cooking.
That does look nice. You can just
yeah. Alright, so now we have the beef in the pot. So then we're gonna season the oxtail. It smells good already. I wish you guys could smell. Guys, leave it in the comment section what you guys having for your Easter dinner. What is that? Oh, fish. Fish is like a popular Easter. Yeah.
And that's why we can't get no fish.
The fish and
the cheese get there and everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
May I tell you, that's why if you buy this in the morning, expire and put them down from our January time. Okay guys, so now we have the oxtail.
Yeah, so like this you can just cut off, trim up.
So if you get it on it, so that piece that have more fat than some of them. Yeah. So you just cut off the fats.
And you can make it stay like a nice flavor.
True, yeah. When you eat the oxtail, you suck out the bone and then you suck and then you suck off one of the fat part and you go to the other side.
You put the little rice on it and the little
yeah, man. And then the beans. Oh, we never get the beans thing.
Alright, the bean, the broad bean.
Yeah. Nice and pretty, man. What you mean?
Because of the bone that.
Yeah. Now, who raised the axe here? The axe here did have 2 parents in the house. So we put the all-purpose dry, and then we put this all-purpose green. And then this fun fact, you can make this from home. You know, I know Haitians do it a lot where they blend it up and then keep it in the fridge. I forgot what name. It's any Haitian. No man, it have a Creole name.
Yeah, them have one name.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we have the oxtail already done. Where you put the dry seasoning, the wet seasoning, the browning, the scallion, the garlic and onion. And see it here? Now mix it up.
Massage it.
It look pretty and nice. Man, I wish you could smell it. It's amazing how the seasoning alone smells so good.
So like when you want it, they come out certain way,
Look nice. And so your oxtail will look when you season it. You can see the seasoning done up on it. In the comment section, say big up Chef Charmaine, because Chantel show. Like, I didn't wash my hand. I don't pick up nothing since the kitchen. If you remember the New Year's dinner when Charmaine make our what was it like, the beef? Up to now, I still dream about that beef there. You know what I dream about? The creamer. Because you know when it's still there on your tongue, you can still taste it. Alright guys, so the beef now. It smells so good. Motion could I smell it. We're gonna taste test now. Very tender, guys.
Move.
Yeah. Tastes good. You want to taste it, Shirley? Tastes good, huh?
That's not hot.
That's what I feel. Take my time.
You said that don't hurt.
You see when Charmaine cooks, Charmaine food not itch up in your teeth. And this is coming from somebody who has braces where everything, literally everything, it must eat ice to ice itch up in my teeth. And it itch up in my teeth. So but when Charmaine cook her beef, it not itch up in your teeth and them something. So you know say Charmaine can cook. Okay, Charmaine can cook. Okay, Charmaine and Chantel. Alright, now we're gonna add the oxtail to the pot. Here come.
Yeah.
But just like I asked, why don't you those big ones? Yeah. You want one thing? Yeah, it start look like say it can't eat, but it can't eat yet. We gotta make it down little. We're gonna add the water to it once the water done boil, and then we're gonna pressure it because it doesn't. You saw it look like ready, and you're not even pressure yet. Alright, guys. Now we're adding the hot water to the pot. Enough to cover the oxtail.
Pressure. 10 minutes?
10 minutes? Oh, that's not bad. But we're going to check it and then
probably
check it.
I want it over.
Yeah. So the pressure cooker with the oxtail is all done. But it's not done. We're going to check. It smells good. I can't get over nobody of me. It smells good. So pressure cooker definitely make it faster.
Yeah. You need to try a piece and see if it's alright for you.
Taste testing time. It smells so good, guys. Ooh. Oh yeah. It's tender, yeah, the piece will just pick up, fall off the bone. Alright guys, so we have the oxtail. We transfer the pot. The oxtail in here, and the rice is. Oh, the beef, yeah, the beef in here. Pardon me, the oxtail over there and the rice right there. So guys, we're creating a buffer. Okay. So because if you turn on the stove, if it's too low, it's like a soggy. So we just make a buffer for the rice. Interesting. If we didn't have coal stove, that's when we would have removed some of the coal. No? Right, exactly. See me know, we can cook on cold stove, you know. I'm telling the man, we can cook on cold stove. Here it is, guys, the finished products. We have the oxtail, we have the beef, the stewed beef, we have coleslaw, rice and peas. I like rice and peas. Look, say so the rice and peas, like the peas is like just the rice and peas. They may have brother and sister. Sometimes people make rice and peas and rice and peas are cousins. Sometimes the rice and peas are not even friend. I like when the rice and peas are fraternal twin. Like them go together. Taste testing. Alright guys, taste testing. So I'm gonna start off with the rice and peas. Ooh. You can smell it. Oh. Yeah man. Ooh. Look at the rice.
I did all the work.
We get moral support.
I did not get any help from Chef. Oh no, Chantel chopped up the.
Yeah, the coleslaw. I either chop up the coleslaw, make the rice and peas taste so good. Talk to them nice. Alright, we're gonna try the oxtail. Oh, this is good. I'm not saying should I make it cool because someone could have at least. Oh my god, at least try.
The meat cooler that day.
Yeah, the rice. Oh, this is good. Mama tell you the tenderness, listen, fall off the bone kind of oxtail, okay? When was the last time you guys had oxtail like this? I'm sure now. Leave it in the comment section if you're not hungry. Alright, let's try. Oh, look at it, guys. Look. Just right off the bone like that. Clean. Charmaine can cook. She can cook. Oh, Mama, try to try the coleslaw.
Betty did it. Trick what you half made it.
Who made the coleslaw? Whoever made the coleslaw can cook.
People.
I was here for moral support. Yeah man, this tastes good. Not gonna lie. Hopefully you guys this Easter dinner tastes as good as mine. I'm gonna try to see if I'm gonna go for ice cream today. I'll probably go for ice cream tomorrow. Hit the like button guys, hit the subscribe button. This was good. Happy Easter. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, y'all.
Jamaica, hey. Jamaica.